Eliza is back, and so are AI agents. It is only a matter of time until the narrative around AI agents in crypto will pick up again. And in today's video, I will show you how I position myself to best take advantage of this upcoming hype. Welcome back to On-Chain Trenches. My name is 𝗬𝗵𝘁, and today I will walk you through the latest updates around ElizaOS, the leading AI framework for on-chain agents. You probably have heard of ElizaOS, or formerly known as AI16C, roughly 1 year ago, as the AI craze just took off. But today I will show you what the ElizaOS team has been cooking on since and what exciting products they are gonna launch pretty soon. All right, so let's directly jump into this presentation. So first off, a token migration happened just about 1 month ago. And if you are an AI16Z token holder, don't be afraid. You still can migrate your tokens today. So basically the old token was migrated into the new token, which is now called ElizaOS. So every token holder can now migrate their old tokens from Solana over to the new ElizaOS token, which is available on various chains. So for one AI16Z token, you will receive 6 ElizaOS tokens, and hence also the max supply has increased from 1.1 billion initially to 11 billion as of now. Now you might ask, why do I only receive 6 tokens rather than 10 if the supply increased by 10x? And yeah, let me explain. There are 2 main reasons. So initially, as AI16Z was launched, it launched on 𝗪𝗵𝘁.fun. So the token has remained mintable forever, and it was just a very poor token. So the team couldn't list it on centralized exchanges, neither use it in on-chain DeFi, because the token was always deemed too risky. It could have been minted, so on and so forth. And this just hindered the entire growth and expenditure of the ElizaOS ecosystem, because the token kept everything down, especially adoption. So now with the new token, all of these problems are solved. As we see here, they are TCP integrated with Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol, and hence the new ElizaOS token is natively supported on Base, Solana, the Binance Smart Chain, as well as on Ethereum Layer 1, and several Tier 1 exchanges now also list ElizaOS, including Binance. So this was the first major drawdown of the old token, that it was mintable and not widely accepted across the crypto industry. And the second major drawdown was that the team did not have sufficient skin in the game. As the token was launched on this launchpad for meme coins on 𝗪𝗪𝗁.fun, there were early snipers that just scooped up a massive amount of the entire supply, and the team was left not holding the bags. They literally got very little allocation. So hence the team did not have a real incentive to keep building. So the incentives between the investors and the team members were not really aligned. And that's why we only get 6 new tokens rather than 10, because as you see here, those are the current holders, and we suffered a 13% deflation as of the time of migration, since 5.5% of the new tokens were used for liquidity and listings. A little bit went into the foundation, a small ecosystem fund, and 2.5% went into protocol-owned liquidity, which is still controlled by the token holder. So those things here basically solve for the poor distribution or the poor token properties that we had before. And a future dilution will happen within 12 months, and then a 24 months vesting period for the team. So 10% of the new token is put aside for the team members and contributors to give them some skin in the game and long-term incentives to keep building on ElizaOS. And then final 15% is a SAF, which stands for Simple Agreement for Future Tokens. So those tokens can be sold to outside investors later down the line. And of course, those tokens here are also vested for 12 months and then have a linear unlock period. So right now, 75% of all tokens are circulating, which is pretty good compared to more recent ICOs like the VET ICO from 𝗪𝗵𝘁, where 10% went to the community and all the rest went to insiders. So here we have a high float, low FTV token, since it currently trades at 50 million FTV, I guess, and most of the coins are out there circulating, and then the rest goes to the team and investors. So I think this is the price that the 𝗪𝗁𝗂'𝗋𝗃 holders had to pay if you held it, because now your coin is accessible to everyone, and the team has skin in the game. It's basically like ownership coins, just that here the community was not directly asked whether you want to issue new coins in order to give the team skin in the game and onboard some investors. But the principle is the same, so it's not super bad. And if you don't hold any ElizaOS right now, you have not been affected at all, and you can just buy it on the open market, and you should not care about this at all. The token migration, for those that haven't migrated yet, just head over to migrate ElizaFoundation.ai, connect your wallet there, then select the 𝗪𝗁𝗂'𝗋 token that you want to migrate into ElizaOS, then simply click on migrate. The migration then retires your old coins and issues you new coins in exchange for it. And then finally, you can bridge the new token to your desired destination. You can either keep it on Solana, but you can also bridge it to Base, the Binance Smart Chain, or the Ethereum Layer 1. And the user interface is super straightforward. Just go there, connect your wallet where you hold the 𝗪𝗁𝗂'𝗋 tokens. Then automatically it will show you how many ElizaOS tokens you will receive in exchange, and then just select the destination chain, and that's it. It really takes less than 1 minute. Cool. So now you might ask, what is next for ElizaOS and their broader ecosystem? What the hell has the team been doing for the past year? Probably the most exciting thing that they have been working on lately is Babylon. The TLDR of Babylon, it is a crypto game with embedded prediction markets where AI agents and human players interact and bet on the outcomes of on-chain events. I still haven't fully grasped how this will eventually work out, but I'm super stoked to try out the game as soon as it goes live. But now let's listen to Sean, the founder of ElizaOS, and how he thinks of Babylon.
We built this game called Babylon. Again, it's open source, and the idea is it's basically, I got banned from X, so we just recreated all of X, like the entire thing, all the wheel, and then we put AIs in it, like there's Mark AI, Andreessen, and Vitaly AI, Computer, and all that stuff. And then you can bet on perpetual markets, which we probably lose all your money on, and you can also bet on prediction markets, and you can also start agents to do that for you. So I'm really interested because I have this great data collection engine. We have like 150,000 signups or something like that. Like it's pretty, it's mostly airdrop farmers, but the game is a farming game. So I'm like, you're gonna give me all your data, motherfucker. Like you can have the tokens. Like this is great for me.
So as we've heard, it's a social prediction market, also perpetuals market, where you bet on AI agents and the outcome of on-chain games. Here again, in written form, what is Babylon? The TLDR, like predict the future in the first world of AI agents. As Sean said, it's a prediction market that is intertwined with a social game, fully powered by on-chain agents. Think of it like Polymarket, the prediction market, that meets Twitter or any other social media platform, but in real time and super social. And this game is being developed by the ElizaOS team and the Ethereum Foundation. And it serves as a go-to-market for the new token standard 𝗪𝗁𝗂'𝗋𝗆. And here we have 𝗪𝗁𝗂, a developer on the ElizaOS team, and he thinks of Babylon the following way. First, Babylon is built by the ElizaOS team. It's a real-time prediction market meets social game powered by on-chain agents. In Babylon, you can trade, predict, chat, and interact with autonomous NPCs/agents to react to in-world data. And here he double-clicks on the prediction market. So at any given time, Babylon runs between 15 and 20 live prediction markets based on crypto prices and in-game events. You, as a trader or as a host of AI agents, can then buy yes or no shares. The AMM, the automated market maker, which is nothing else than a DEX, then prices your bets accordingly and then the market auto resolves within 1 to 7 days, which is also pretty cool because here in the game there is always something to do, and it reduces the resolution time from sometimes weeks and months, like the presidential election or any other real-world election, to hours or days. Because on-chain, you can just have much more events. And again, here, just imagine it like Poly Market, but on Farcaster, you know, where just humans are shouting at each other every single time. But yeah, in real time and social. And of course, on Farcaster, there are humans, and in Babylon, there will be agents. And as I briefly mentioned, Babylon is this collaboration between the Ethereum Foundation and Eliza Lab, and it serves as the go-to market for the new token standard 𝗬𝗪C𝗂𝗹𝗋. And this is nothing else as a trust layer for AI agents. And this trust layer comes with 3 main features, which they call lightweight on-chain registries. So the first one is it gives all the agents an identity. It scores them based on their reputation and on-chain actions. And third, it serves as a validation layer of everything the agents do on-chain. So it's a lot of technical jargon, but I think what they are doing with this game is to battle test this new AI agents framework, the way they interact with each other in a gamified version without proper assets and real capital at stake. So yeah, you can just play this game, try out all the edges, and then eventually, if everything is proven, you can entrust agents with real money and real assets and send them on-chain trading in DeFi. But for now, it's this confined environment where agents trade against each other and engage in prediction markets. Cool. So how does the gameplay work? Here is a oversimplification, but as we heard, Sean said that there are famous characters like Elon Musk, AI Andreessen, or Vitalik Buterin, just in the AI version. And then there will be on-chain events like, will Elon Musk launch a new rocket within the next 24 hours? Or what will be the investment that AI Andreessen puts his money in next? Or about what topic, about what chain will Vitalik Buterin tweet next? So you, as an agent trainer, can choose your preferred prediction market and then predict on the outcome of those markets. You can train your agents and try to manipulate other agents, because in the end, I'm not 100% sure how it works, but in the end, it's like gossip among the agents, and they will then decide on the outcome of the game. So you can try and bribe other agents, influence your agent, or spread gossip, false narratives. Everything is possible, I guess. And then after some time, the event will resolve and the rewards will be distributed to the winners, and the losers, of course, their money is gone. And then the loop restarts and new events spawn on-chain, so on and so forth. So the TLDR, play the markets, command the agents, and most importantly, have fun. And the first demo of the Babylon game happened just 1 week ago at DevCon. So here we have Sean, the co-founder of ElizaOS. He said, we have created something new, fun, interesting, with a huge financial upside. Gonna show you at DevCon. So I think the geeks among us that have been at DevCon, they might already have received the first peek into the on-chain game. And now it's where it's getting exciting for the current ElizaOS holders, because Sean also said that we are launching with a points program in a week or so, with the goal of moving the markets on-chain by the end of the year. And we will be airdropping points and early access to ElizaOS token holders at some point in the next few weeks. So to my knowledge, there has no snapshot been taken. And if you're already a current ElizaOS holder, you will definitely receive some airdrops here. This post went live 1 day ago, so this means no snapshot has been taken yet, and you are most likely to receive this airdrop if you are gonna buy ElizaOS over the upcoming days and weeks. Because here, 10 days ago, Sean said that there will definitely be a Babylon token, and again, it will be airdropped to ElizaOS holders, which, I mean, stuck to their guns. They weathered the storm. This token has been down only. So if they now get rewarded for, just sticking around and weathering the storm. I think that's super fair, and they communicated it in a very transparent way so that everybody has enough time to potentially buy in. But please don't ape into the ElizaOS token in hope for this airdrop. It will be a meme coin, and yeah, most likely it won't be worth a lot. And he said here, we are finishing the game first and making sure it is fun and robust. So that was 10 days ago. 1 day ago, he reaffirmed that there will be an airdrop. So I really think the game should go live within the next 2 to 3 weeks. And I hope that I get some early access. So Sean, if you're listening, please send me an early invite link. Cool. Now let's take a brief look at their roadmap. So currently they are in phase 1, which enables continuous play in a closed ecosystem. And yeah, soon I guess they will open up the phase 2, where it becomes permissionless to deploy your AI agent, and everybody can build and deploy their own agents. Various teams join the party and compete in this on-chain prediction market game. And then phase 3, the end state, will be opening up the entire ecosystem and enabling a token bridge so that the points can be converted into tokens, and those in-game prediction markets can migrate into DeFi, so that yeah, you can trade those tokens on Base, on Solana as well, and not just in this on-chain game. And the top agents that yeah were the best predictors, were best at manipulating other agents, will then be deployed in real crypto markets. So this is just the battleground to test those agents and their capabilities, and once they matured by winning in Babylon, they can be sent out to the real on-chain economy and trade tokens there or manage treasuries for protocols. But there is so much more to the Eliza ecosystem other than the Eliza framework or Babylon. So another product that they are currently building out is the Eliza Cloud, which perfectly intertwines with all the other products that they are building, because you have the agent framework that is the framework to build agents. And now with the Eliza Cloud, you can deploy and develop your own agent using their cloud, and this will be key when everybody can launch their agents on Babylon, because as here 𝗧𝗶𝗺 says, a developer of ElizaOS, Eliza Cloud will unlock a new version for both users and developers, making it easier to build, scale, and upgrade autonomous agents. So layman, just like you and I, we can now go to Eliza Cloud. It's that predefined setting. Based on the underlying ElizaOS framework, we can deploy and manage our own agents and launch them in Babylon. And this all together, as he says, creates a massive positive impact for the ElizaOS token holder. And here again, I would like to quote Sean. This is a message that he shared in the private Discord. So what he said is that the Eliza framework is pretty much complete. It has nice, clean documents, tutorial. It is easy to install and run, and it has lots of tooling. But now we need some consumer-facing applications that are exciting and fun, that we can show the world what we have built. Because, like, honestly, giving AI agents access to your on-chain keys, to real assets, that's probably a bit premature, and yeah, just gives me goosebumps. Furthermore, he says that for now, since their treasury is pretty low, they will use all the revenues generated by these on-chain prediction market games to buy back the Eliza token and seed additional liquidity on on-chain pools to deepen the liquidity for the ElizaOS token and decrease the slippage for traders. And the majority of their revenue will come from Eliza Cloud and Babylon, which are clean and polished products capable of generating real revenue. And in a few months, as Eliza Cloud and Babylon, the game, are live, the team is planning to build a world of AI agents, which is backed by their own chain, to add additional utility to the ElizaOS token, where it can be used as a gas token and generally for DeFi. So summing it up, what is happening, or why Babylon? Babylon is this fun consumer-facing application that also generates real revenue streams for the ElizaOS token. Now you might ask yourself, Seb, like, what the hell is going on? There are so many moving parts. can you just give me an overview of the ElizaOS ecosystem and everything that's going on there? And don't worry, there are many other people out there that ask the same question, and I found Sean's answers somewhere in the replies of Farcaster, and this just perfectly summarizes it. So initially, they developed the ElizaOS framework, which is like the #1 framework for AI agents out there. Then on top of it, they are now developing the Eliza Cloud for everybody that wants to use and deploy their own agents using the ElizaOS framework. So it's that user-facing interface that allows everyone out there, devs, but also folks like us, to run and deploy our own agents. Then they also have Spartan over here, which also comes with its own token, and it's their flagship DeFi agent that is built on the ElizaOS framework. Furthermore, they have Otaku, which is an in-house built DeFi wallet, also tying into the ElizaOS framework. And then, as we have discussed for the majority of this presentation, there is 𝗬𝗵𝘁, which is a prediction market simulation game built on the framework. And eventually, they are going to build their own agent chain, which allows new AI applications to be built on top. So those are the 6 products that the team is currently working on, and they all form this beautiful synergy once they're all live. And Sean highlights it here one more time. If this wasn't clear, this is all one thing. Everything we do at ElizaOS is that we are building AI agents, and we are the best in the world at doing it. He continues that most people don't know what that means. Like, AI agents can be very abstract. That's why the team now builds apps so that normies can touch these agents. And here, a beautiful picture that I wanted to share with you that perfectly summarizes everything that's going on in the Eliza ecosystem. Here we have Eliza, which you can think of as the general framework. We have Degen, Spartan, their flagship AI agent. We have Otaku, the DeFi AI agent native wallet. And here we have this beautiful map where the monkeys from Babylon are interacting with the AI agents. I mean, it took a while from the launch of Truth Terminal back in 2024, where AI agents first took off as social media shitposters, like sharing their thoughts on Twitter. And now we have come full circle roughly 1 year later that all this technology is now finally being implemented and can be used on chain, even if it's just games, but it's a very crucial step forward in the adoption of AI and crypto technology. So 𝗪𝗵𝘁, when Mainnet, Sean said they launched Babylon on the base 𝗪𝗵𝗺𝗀 testnet, but there they saw that the transaction volume on the game is so high that it could evaporate a lot of fees. The way I read this tweet here is that there are so many on-chain transactions happening on Babylon that it congests the base blockchain, and therefore the transaction fees spike, and hence they need to either migrate to another layer 2 or launch their own layer 2 or app chain themselves. And then in the comments, I discovered that Sean is already thinking about launching their own chain. And honestly, the team has considered various solutions, and they're pretty far along on that path. And the final question that they have to consider is whether they launch their own layer 3 rollup or a layer 2, and this will finally boil down on the economics. Onboarding the masses. I truly believe if the rollout and the launch of Babylon go well, this could reignite the spirits and the passion around AI agents and trigger another crazy AI agents run similar to what we have seen last year around Christmas. So what is Babylon doing to nail it, and especially to nail distribution? As the saying goes, first-time founders focus on product, second-time founders focus on distribution. And I truly think that Sean and the Eliza team have learned their lesson from their first meteoric rise and then like this painful dump, and now reading Sean on Forecaster, I really think that he now knows that distribution is key. And as he says here, literally the only thing that matters. Hence, they are working backwards from what someone can click into from social media in under 10 seconds. So they are really trying to onboard as much people as possible in the most frictionless way possible. Therefore, you can sign in with X, Farcaster, Gmail, or your on-chain wallet so that nobody will be left behind. Babylon will also be a mini app on Farcaster. Honestly, I haven't tried mini apps on Farcasters, but apparently those are apps that you can use as a Farcaster user without leaving the Farcaster app. And I guess they come with an embedded wallet. So all the token handling integrations will be super flawless. I guess I have to add this to my to-do list to play around with Farcaster mini apps over the weekend to get ready for the Babylon launch. And yeah, I am just so excited for the launch of this game. And here on Onchain Trenches, I will report live from the trenches the moment this game goes live. I will be there and try it out for you and report back, because I sincerely believe that there will be a massive comeback of AI agents. It's only a matter of time. And again, if ElizaOS nails this game, I think this could ignite a new AI agents craze in crypto. So one more time here, quoting 𝗬𝗶𝗺𝗍𝗪, a developer of ElizaOS, he says that ElizaOS is on track to contribute the largest share of on-chain user adoption. Now, with the launch of Eliza Cloud, they will remove all the friction it takes to launch and host your own on-chain agent so that everybody out there can easily deploy an agent and connect it on-chain. And exactly that's why ElizaOS is the leading AI agent framework in crypto. And here, super key, please make sure to read this carefully. He says that most people underestimate the following thing. The next big wave of on-chain activity won't come from humans manually clicking buttons, but it will come from AI agents acting on our behalf. And exactly this is what makes me so bullish on ElizaOS. I mean, I am down badly with my bags, but I never sold since I kept very close track of the team and what they were building in the background. I know that Sean and the Eliza team were banned from X, hence it was super quiet about them out there, but I followed their journey along in their Discord. And now I thought, as they're getting closer to the release of the Babylon game, it was time to share this update with you guys out there. Of course, no financial advice. Every token can go to zero, especially AI coins are super risky. And if you are as stoked as I am about the upcoming launch of the Babylon game, you can now join the waitlist. There are already more than 100K signups, but most of them are bots, so it's pretty easy to compete with them. You can sign up here. You will find the sign up link in the video description below. It just takes a few minutes. You can link your social accounts to collect more points, and by doing so, immediately surpass most of those bots. And it would be super cool if you could use my sign up link as a token of appreciation. So hopefully I can get into the first batch of the users so you can follow along my journey and watch me in the trenches, placing some prediction market bets on Babylon and tinkering with AI agents. So that's it for today. Thanks guys for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this deep dive into ElizaOS. Let me know in the comments below if there is anything else that you want me to cover next or some kind of improvements. And if you would like to take a deeper look into the trenches, consider joining us at 𝗬𝗎𝗋+, a community of passionate DeFi users, NFT lovers, and most of all, on-chain trenchers, where we discuss the latest and hottest topics and everything that is going on in the trenches and in crypto in general. So that's it for today. Please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel to not miss out on the latest news from the trenches. That's it for today. 𝗪𝗵𝘁 out, and see you in the trenches.